Okay, so I'm Mike, and this is a short presentation on Sailing's new Results Room platform and how it was developed to support the global sailing community. So firstly, what is Results Room? Well, in its simplest form, Results Room as a platform is an initiative to open up greater accessibility and engagement in sailing. It's free and always will be, while being openly available to anyone, anywhere, forever. Results Room has been built to overcome 4 core fundamental problems that occur right now in sailing. First off, sailing events just aren't accessible. They just aren't. There's no simple, clear-cut, this is how you do it way of finding, following or discovering sailing events, either locally or around the world. This is precisely what Results Room aims to change. We think all events, no matter the size, type, location, should be easily accessible by anyone, anywhere, forever. We all want to engage in sailing events locally and around the world, we just don't know how. Secondly, and the flip side of accessibility to events, sailing events really struggle to find the exposure to an active and engaged target audience. By nature, it's a fragmented sport, with all events doing their own little thing in their own little corner of the internet/world. There's a potentially engaged and interested target audience for every type of event. They just need to be easily accessible. We think all events should have a ready and waiting, highly engaged, accessible audience demanding their event and its content. Results Room solves this through connecting the global sailing community. Thirdly, there is clearly a lack of access for clubs and events to free, standardized tools that all events should have. You know what it's like, it's a mess out there. 95% of events just don't have dedicated websites, /don't bother, /don't know how. And those that do, every event site is different. Specific tools for sailing like document access are often missing. It's really hard to find stuff, with no standard, logical tools to support an event. We think there should be a solution for all events, of all sizes, locations, types, to be one click away from all the free-to-use tools they need to run a great event. Results Room provides really smart and seamless tools to all for free. And finally, sailing events, results, and inevitably sailing's entire history is disappearing. Websites come and go as event admins lose interest, hosting ends, links break, and so on. With Results Room, every event on the platform is automatically made accessible and available to anyone, anywhere, forever. Imagine being able to look back on every single event you ever competed in, the results, the news, the galleries, everything. That's real, long-lasting, tangible value for the sport. So there are 3 core features of Results Room. A user's Results Room, which is essentially a sailing homepage for the logged in user to follow, discover, save, and promote all of their sailing interests and activity. Streams, which is the power behind Results Room, essentially an active news feed of all the events based on a specific criteria set to the individual stream. And event pages, a one-click, ready-to-go feature-rich website for all your events plugged into the Results Room platform. Everything you need, from seamless event registration to image galleries and news updates and plenty more in between. So, welcome to Results Room, which will become something of a go-to home to sailing as it develops into a global, centralized platform of the world sailing events. Here you first see the power of Results Room with the default country and class-specific streams. Results Room works as one big database of individual sailing events, organized through specific filters, which we call streams. Having a quick look around the default streams on the homepage, here clicking on New Zealand will display all the New Zealand-based and relevant events with news and galleries pulled directly from the events themselves on the platform. Every country and every possible class will have their own stream accessible by their target audience, thus giving direct, easy access to the world sailing events. So the real power then comes when a user signs up for their very own Results Room, and this giving them the ability to customize and curate their streams based on their specific interests. All Results Rooms are exactly the same whether you're a club, association, event, fan, sailor, or whatever, and of course it's free. Here's a look at a Results Room. Think of it as your new sailing homepage. You notice your Results Room is focused around 7 current tabs. Starting with streams, this is the awesomeness of Results Room. So streams here can be customized in any way. For me, as you can see, I've created my streams around all the events that interest me. Each shows the events, the news, the galleries from events specifically related to those streams. To create a stream, I'll simply search Laser, National Championships, and save, and there it is. The following stream is a great feature of Results Room, as it allows you to closely follow individual events so you'll never miss a beat. Fed directly from the actual event pages, here you'll receive all the results, news updates, galleries, notices, and more from the specifically followed events. To follow an event, simply click the follow button or the follow pin next to any event. You'll now start to imagine the potential as up-to-the-minute updates are fed to the pockets of hundreds of thousands of sports followers. Notifications like race 1 is finished, here are the results, here's the day 1 report, here's a photo of a sailor you're following, here's the forecast for tomorrow, here's the in-app live tracking. Claiming an event on Results Room ensures the event is displayed and accessible from your Results Room forever. It can also claim individual placings. To claim an event, simply click the green follow button and it'll appear under your results. Sailors might want to save all the events they've ever competed in, or perhaps clubs would want to save and promote all the results from events locally and abroad that their club sailors are competing in. Upcoming events here in itself gives rise to the ability for users to discover what events are on the horizon, either as a competitor or just a follower of the sport. Registrations, where all current and past event registrations are stored and accessible. Recent news is a place where a user, sailor, club, organisations can post news and updates that feed directly to a targeted audience through the relevant streams, their own targeted megaphone. And of course, galleries are where the user can claim any images or galleries that feature within event galleries on the platform. Events can be created by anyone and become live on Results Room within seconds. The basic results page is created with the ability to add our seamless registration tool and an event info tab, which gives the event all the tools and functionality of a fully functioning event website. Registration gives any event of any size, type or location a completely seamless registration process, seamless for events and seamless for sailors. What's really powerful is that all the individual event content, such as recent news, updates, and galleries, feed directly to the streams of an active, engaged, and specifically targeted audience. That's power and direct engagement for your event. Results Room is very purposefully not a mutually exclusive platform. Any event, Results Room, or stream can be embedded within any web page, club website, etc., allowing events to use a combination of any tool inside or outside of Results Room they may choose. But of course, the real power is having every event on a centralized platform, easily accessible to anyone, anywhere, forever. If we can bring the fragments of the sport together to a critical mass, the countries, the classes, the lot, we have a chance to not only connect the global sailing community, but to also significantly grow and increase the engagement of this community through the network effects this ultimately brings. I feel there is just so much potential to unlock in the sport. Your events deserve to be here. So let's get started now. Let's get every event in the world on the platform and watch the sport take shape. So where to now? Clubs, classes, events, or whoever, sign up for free, add your upcoming events so they appear live on Results Room and available and accessible. The tools, they're all ready to go in a couple of clicks, and I'm here to help wherever needed. Sailors, search the current database for any of your past results, start your Results Room, and start engaging with the sport on a global level. Thank you for your time. For more info, questions, comments, suggestions, please contact me at mbullo@gmail.com or Skype Mike Bullo.